Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and another update video. Today we have patch 1.13. This is going over a huge patch. Really not a lot of changes, but the one main change they are making is massive. So I'm going to try to explain this to you as best as I can. Of course, if you guys go on to enjoy the video, make sure to hit a like and subscribe for the channel. We are on the grind for 250, and this is what we do. Anytime there's an update, a new card, pretty much anytime there's any kind of content drop or update, we talk about it on the channel. So if you guys want to be informed, this is the place to be. We also stream quite a bit. We have player debuts. If you like MLB The Show, this is really the place to be. Let's talk about the new swing analysis window. Now, this is the biggie of the update. We're going to spend a bulk of our time on this. I'm not going to read you this article word for word, but I think the illustrations that they showed were helpful to kind of show on screen, so that's why we're doing it this way. So this is what the new swing analysis window looks like. We all know what the old one looked like. It had like your Pci placement, your good, and your exit velocity. And that was fine, but it left you wondering why some of the results were happening the way they were. This is going to be the new one. This is going to be your new swing analysis. And as we scroll down here, they actually have little pointers to help you explain it. So at the top here, we'll start at the top left and we'll go down. We have on the left side here, all of this is your input. So you have your batter here is Mookie Betts. They show you his handedness, his position. Position doesn't really matter. Handedness, I guess, could matter. I don't know. And then below that, it shows you his batter attributes. Now, these are important. These actually matter. So obviously, if you have a guy with 50 contact and 50 power with like 30 vision, not a great hitter. So even if you square one up, the exit velocity probably is not going to be what you would like to see, especially if you're using, say, a Reggie Jackson who's got just crazy hitting stats across the board. So these matter. These are a part of your input. The next thing here, we have a swing timing bar or meter. I like to call it a meter, but it is a bar. So I feel like either one would be acceptable here. You have your green strip here right in the middle. The darker green, that is your perfect strip right above my cursor finger there. Anything else on this side is going to be early, so anything in green is going to be good. Yellow obviously is like early. Red will be very early to miss. However, this is going to work for you. That is for your swing timing. This is your Pci placement. It works the same as always. Down here, this will not be effective, I don't think, in Diamond Dynasty because there is no wind, but you do have your ballpark, which obviously if you're playing at Chip It or Coors, the ball flies. If you're playing like out west on the Bay, you have Oakland, San Francisco, Petco, the ball just doesn't fly as much, especially at night, as I accidentally zoomed in. Yeah, we got to fix that maybe. There we go. So also here we have the launch angle. So this is going to show you, is this a ground ball? Was this a fly ball? What did this look like? You guys understand how launch angle works probably. Exit velocity works all the same. This is your output. This part here is your output. Down here, we have your result with scorekeeper shorthand. So 1B is going to be single, 2B is double, so on. I mean, you guys understand how baseball works, probably. I don't need to explain it to you, I don't think. So there you go. There you go. So all of that pretty much is explained here. So I'm not going to read it to you, but that is how the new input thing, that is how you read the new input, batter input, I don't know, device, PCI reader. No idea what you want to call that. Now, they did say they made improvements to contact result feedback, which I think is pretty great. Also, down here, they talked about this sentence right here is pretty critical, I think. In testing, we found that contact good, so that means when you have good contact, not necessarily the swing timing, I don't think, but the consistency hit around a 600 batting average. So that's actually very important. That means when you have good contact, I know it doesn't feel like it, but it averages about 600 according to their testing. And we will show more of this at the end of the video if you guys are curious. They have a whole stat sheet. So the most hits being extra base hits. Okay, so okay averaged just over half of that. That means the guy had a 300 average when he had just okay contact. Now, perfect hits averaged about 850, and obviously that is huge. 850, perfect. It doesn't feel like it. I know, I'm aware, it doesn't feel like you hit 850 with perfect, but apparently we do. So there you go. Somebody is getting really lucky with perfects. Now, moving on to the rest of the update. We have an update to Battle Royale. There are actually two updates to Battle Royale. It says it right there. If you can read, if you are literate, you could probably tell that for yourself. So, BR entries are free until June 26th. This, of course, corresponds with the update or the ESL tournament that's coming up this Saturday, which I believe we will be streaming, as well as Sunday if we are so lucky to get there. And then the second update is the 2 diamond player rounds. This change will be in effect for the Summer Circuit tournament as well. So your rare round here, it's going to be 99 to 97 overall in the first diamond round. This is critical. This means you're getting a 97 to 99 absolutely juiced diamond card in the diamond round. That's repetitive. I understand that. It's late. Sue me. The second diamond round here, you can get from 96 to 90. So that means no longer are you going to be able to draft a lot of those first round race of the franchise cards. That means no more Diamond Glaber, no more Otani, no more Diamond Gallo. You're going to be limited pretty much, it looks like, to diamonds between 90 and 96. Now, obviously, there's a lot of good cards in there, but it does leave out a considerable amount of potential cards that you could draft. So that is going to be in effect for the next while, I believe, in Battle Royale and also throughout the Summer Circuit. Again, it's free, so you guys can practice your drafting. That's going to be pretty huge, I believe. Now, some final fixes here to the game. They made several fixes to make outfielders react and catch the ball near the wall. That actually has not been as huge of a problem as it was at launch, so another improvement there. That's a big win. They fixed an issue where you would lose control of your defender when you're in a rundown. So you would throw it to a base and he would have it and just kind of sit there and he would just like wait. And then you'd have to throw it to take control of the new guy. So that's not going to be a problem anymore because that was really frustrating for me, especially. I don't know why. I just would get pissed off every time that would happen. Also, they fixed a runner to make it look more like they were running instead of skating. So that's always good. Fixed a bug where a base runner would move up a base when the batter attempts to drag bunt while simultaneously being hit by a pitch. So he would basically get the benefit of being the batter being hit by a pitch when he actually wasn't. So that's good. Fixed an issue in commentary that would not play for pitcher substitutions. Okay. Fixed a bug where the pitching meter line would not turn red on early or late throws, and also fixed a few scenarios where the ball would appear to warp into gloves on pickups and catches. So that is a big thing in game. Also here, ranked seasons, this is going to be huge. We've been asking for this for so long, and they finally did something about it. This is huge. Some of you probably are not going to like this change, but I actually love it. Removed energy regeneration for starting pitchers that pitch in the current game. That means you will see less Corey Kluber out of the pen because it'll jeopardize his next start. I'm a fan. Thank God they listened to us. We got what we wanted. This is huge. Also, to kind of balance that a little bit, they slightly increased energy regeneration for all pitchers that did not pitch in the current game. So you're actually being rewarded for not using your starters out of the pen, and your relievers really, as they're no longer regenerating after you use them, which to me made no sense. But there you go. Also, fix an issue causing FPS slowdowns in all stadiums in certain situations. There you go. That's the entire update. Now, I promised you guys we'd show you something cool at the end of the video if you made it this far. So let's show it to you. This is the MLB The Show 20 community stats. Now, most of this is pretty useless. It shows you the legend position player, most acquired legend pitcher, Most acquired pitcher, whatever. Most popular team is the Yankees. Disagree, but cool. Cool. We scroll all the way down here. This is actually interesting. Not so much for the video, but this is where users are playing. So there's a lot of people like in Europe, a lot of people in North America, not a lot of people down like in the south of the equator, I guess is what you call that. There's some people in Australia though, so that's kind of lit. Let's keep on going. So down here, this is your hitting stats post patch 1.10. So overall, here are your overall batting averages. You have a 3.55 average on Legend. On All-Star, it's 280. On Hall of Fame, it's 266. On Legend, it's actually 276. Not sure how that makes sense. Now, on perfect, this is your perfect batting averages. These are the averages across the board since hitting patch 1.10. I thought this was really interesting, and this is updated at least as of tonight. You're good squared up. These are your averages. You're batting pretty close to 700 on good squared up across the board. And then on good goods, you're batting over 600 across the board. So that's really good. And you guys can see the table there. You can screenshot it, look at it for yourself. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. It's a longer one for a patch video, but I feel like it's probably worth it for you guys to know what's happening. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you made it this far, and I will catch you guys in the next one.